Hola. What's going on? Okay. Just about ready. Get my wallet out of my back pocket. Everything else out of my pockets. Fully unencumber myself. Alrighty. Welcome to the Ultimate Pack Battles channel. This is a channel that usually centers around Pokemon trading card game content, but occasionally I will stream some gameplay from my PS4. We're gonna get back to some Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. It's the Christmas edition of Hatoful Boyfriend, a dating simulator in which you date birds. But in this game we are not dating birds necessarily, we are hunting down birds. Birds who are criminals. Welcome, Ash. Ah, the Gold Guard, stern when necessary. An iron hand masked in a velvet glove. I feel safer already. Your house really is huge, Sakuya. Isn't it though? Isn't it tough to clean? I cannot comprehend your question. Why should I worry over such things when I have servants? You didn't even know how to use a mop until just recently, after all. That sort of foolery is for commoners. It has nothing to do with a noble such as myself. What a waste. You have the makings of a domestic genius, Sakuya. Yeah. You were way more help at the end of your cleanup, at the end of year cleanup than any of us expected. Sakuya appears troubled, no doubt unsure if he should take that as praise or as an insult. In any case, I have deigned to reveal my magnificent Christmas tree before the eyes of beggars and plebs. Are you sure the thieves will come? I think that depends on them. You did a good job of getting the word out. The word out, not the world. I cannot read. It is too late. I am too tired. But I think we can safely say they knew about it. I have deployed the elite bodyguards in the employ of the LaBelle family throughout the entire area. The thieves will be captured within 2 seconds of arrival. Butler. Master Sakuya. What is it, Albert? A letter has arrived, sir. Here it is, sir. Ha ha ha! What does it say, Sakuya? They've got guts. It is a letter announcing their nefarious deeds. I didn't see the last word, so I just said deeds. It says they're coming? May I see? Sakuya hands the letter to Ryuta. It says, "We want the big tree! Merry Christmas!" We want the big tree. Merry Christmas. This, I guess, is a letter of intent. An awfully cute one. It might almost be a Christmas card, or a letter to Santa. They wanted the tree, and expect us to hand it over? If they want it, they can come and claim it. Merry Christmas. They say they won't give it to us. Merry Christmas. They say if we want it, we should come and take it. Huh? Oh, it's you. You little bald-beaked baddies. Are we just... do I have to press A to... There we go. Sakuya! Behind you! Hmm? Merry Christmas! It's time for Plan B! There! It's them, Sakuya! The Christmas thieves! What? After them! Seize them! Have you not holes for eyes, you confounded gull? How did they get this far? Were they hoping to get the tree by asking nicely? I guess so. It's no good, Sakuya. I tried my best to catch them too, but they got away. I've received no word from the security teams either. It would appear they have escaped. What a dreadful waste of an opportunity. How'd they escape? They're literally two baby little chicks. They said something about Plan B before they left, right? Think they've given up yet? We'd better stay on guard. I am well aware. Let us return to the mansion. Maybe they've gone home for the day and are all snug and cozy under a kotatsu. Wow, I want to be under a kotatsu. I've prepared some ginger tea for you, miss. Please. Oh, the butler. Thank you so much. I always thought black butlers know just what you need. What's that supposed to mean? Indeed, miss. What word from outside? God, as soon as I play this game, the yawns start rolling in. I don't know what it is about talking a lot that makes me just, ugh. But anyway, nothing to report? Scheduled check-ins from the teams are on time, master. Nothing to report. Have those cowards given up already? It's way too late for us to be up and about. I wish they'd just tell us if they're not coming. What was that noise? What noise? Enemy armor in the northwest sector! We're under attack! Sakuya, Ryuta, let's go! The nighttime streets are filled with sudden activity. That guard mentioned armor, right? Which means they brought some sort of vehicle? Like a truck or something? It matters not. My elite Labelle security will have them neutralized in a matter of seconds. A report, Master Shibuya. The Labelle security forces were neutralized in seconds. You see? This is what happens to those who stand against the Labelle family. Sakuya, wait! That's not what he said! He said were, not have. What? Indeed, sir. This noise. Something's coming. Look at that. What the did they, what? It's the Christmas, oh no, it's the Christmas thieves in a tank? Wow, they weren't bringing just a truck. This is way more than I expected. Merry Christmas! We're stealing the tree! We're stealing the tree! Oh, it's a jiggly bit. It's so cute, actually. God, what do we do? It's headed right to They brought live ammunition! Stop! Stop! What sort of demons would damage my beautiful mansion? There are still birds inside. I'll go get them out of there. They blew up the council room without a second thought. At this rate, your house is gonna end up looking like mine. I cannot have that. We need to stop them! What can I do? Hit the dirt! I need to stop the thieves' tanks. Huh. Wow, I read that first line so wrong. I read that so wrong. I'm not gonna say how I read it in my head at first. But one of those words was not in there. Mailbox attack or fist of the teenage girl? I don't think fist of the teenage girl is gonna stop a tank. Unless she's like Tank Girl or something. Or Wonder Woman. Mailbox attack? I need some sort of weapon. That will work. Forgive me, Japanese Post Holdings Company Limited. I will apologize properly later. I uproot a nearby post box and take aim at the advancing tank. Take this! Take this! Unusually heavy post box stuffed with burgeoning vastness, New Year's and Christmas greetings cards. Nothing. It did nothing at all. I'm sorry, Sakuya, I've never tried to hunt an animal made of metal before, so I don't know where its weak points are. Even my elite guards were no match for it. There's nothing a bird or human can do to that thing. A sharp crack echoes through the night. And the tank stops? Yuya! No. A gentleman dove must never give up so easily, Sakuya. Yuya! And you kept a lady up this late? Never mind the thieves, you're a real villain here. Please, forgive him, mon ami. Oh no, it's fine. I wasn't able to do anything anyway. You rascal! What is that thing? What kind of high school student has one of those?
Ones that went to Columbine.
Alright. This is an anti-material rifle. A must-have item for young men in Japan these days. Do not mock me with these jests. But Sakuya, even I have a broad axe. Of course, a fashionable young man like Yuya is going to have an assault rifle or two. Precisely. I hope you've learned something about Japanese culture today, Sakuya. Japan truly is a complicated and confounded place. Yuya! Look out! It's still moving! It would seem so. Alas, I was hoping to have things cleared up and be walking the sweet lady home by now. Don't lay a finger on loser, lecherous cur. She is my underling, I almost read out to Yuya. Since when? A lady never likes a man who tries to monopolize her, Sakuya. Don't bend my words. I had no such thing in mind. Are you sure? Anyway, it's time to end this. Adieu, mysterious thieving duo. It stopped. Nice job, Yuya. You're acting straight up cool for once. Why, thank you, mon ami. I'm honored by your words. Merry Christmas. Connect this with this. Merry Christmas. Stick that there. Merry Christmas! We fixed it! We fixed it! Yay! It's not dead yet. Oh. Oh dear. I had thought I immobilized. Have you no other plan, cur? I'm not prepared any more orders, no. It seems I have met my match. Forget preparations. Would a super student like you really give up this easily? I'm not done yet, mon ami. That said, those two possess an unusual degree of... Dazed, look out! Dazed, are you hurt? I'm fine. Yuya, wait, your tail is burnt. It smells delicious. He should be more worried about what I just said. Anyway, all that matters is that you're safe. A little burn like this means nothing. I don't know if that's what he said, but that's what I skipped it too early. Sakazaki, you fool! Don't go raising flags here. Come on, we'll withdraw. You seem to be having difficulties. Oh, it's yeah. Who would have expected him to show up here? Dr. Iwamine? Why are you here? I took the liberty of examining the council room this morning. This case, rather interesting. I could help you out, if you like. Of course, if you don't need my assistance, I will leave. I do have other things to be doing after all. I can't really see his face in the darkness, but he sounds even more uninterested than usual. Maybe he's in a bad mood again. But yeah, even the doctor would bluff about something like this, right? I think you would find me more reliable than the signed and self-confident dove at your side. What a sharp tongue you have, Doctor. Please, Dr. Iwamine, if you have some way of stopping those thieves, please help us. I had hoped to take them alive, but at this point, I won't object if you decide to obliterate them entirely. Sakuya, no! They're doing bad things, but I could never live with myself if I let you kill something that adorable. I have no intention of killing them, Miss Luze. Yes? The doctor tosses a ball, or rather a sort of oblong metallic lump to me. Throw it at the tank. You should be able to lend it enough force to rupture the casing. Ah, a grenade! Leave it to me, sir. Hiya! Grenade, get down! Look, I did it! Hole in one! Well done. You have a good throwing arm. Be it you have the only arms here, you're a human and we're all birds with wings, but yeah. But what did that do? There was no great explosion. A tear gas bomb, right? Huh? The tank is swathed in some sort of gas. What? Doctor, we must withdraw. We'll be affected. We'll be affected too, and won't be able to secure the thieves. Can you stand, Yuya? We need to get... The gas is spreading throughout the entire area. The gas has no effect on you, huh? Sniff, sniff. The tank hatch opens and the two white creatures stagger out. Oh, they look terrible. Finding an allergen specific to them was quite simple. I found plenty of samples to work with in the council room, after all. They are currently experiencing symptoms similar to those exhibited by people suffering from pollen allergies. The allergen in this case is soybean flour. Mr. Sakazaki had already created a number of holes in the body of the tank, so it diffused in quite beautifully. I am pleased to see it worked. How kind of you to give me some credit despite my miserable failure. I hadn't expected that from you. You're an exemplary teacher. He's not a teacher, he's a nurse. He's a school nurse. But they call him doctor just to make him feel better. Anyway. Thank you, Mr. Sakazaki. You flatter me. Sir, how did you know so much about these previously unidentified creatures? Looks like he's still in a bad mood. He's staring off into space. Were the tests he was doing this afternoon for this? If so, it was an undeniable success. Shouldn't he be happy? Anyway, they are ours now. Tie them up! Holiday star. Look at that pretty bird. Look at that pretty birdie. Look at that, oh, bye, pretty birdie. And so, Our freezing midnight war came to an end of sorts. Accept your fate, Christmas thieves. You've nowhere left to run. Now identify yourselves. Merry Christmas? You won't get to go home any quicker by looking sad. What are your names? Miru! Kaku! Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku! Miru and Kaku. That's all? Why did you two do all this? Quite frankly, I don't give a hoot about Christmas, and as far as I'm concerned, it's just so much capitalist, commercialized rubbish. But there are plenty of birds who really care about it. It's not nice to ruin their fun. Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas! Christmas is all Miru and Kaku have. Merry Christmas! Christmas is ingrained into Miru and Kaku's very instincts. They told Miru and Kaku they were never meant to be born. No one was to give them life. But they were born on Christmas Eve. Because they weren't meant to be born, they had to be removed. So, Miru and Kaku were abandoned. Miru and Kaku aren't real. Miru and Kaku are alive. Miru and Kaku are different. So Miru and Kaku couldn't be put outside. What the fuck is it? But Miru and Kaku couldn't stay. So Miru and Kaku were going to be burned. Wow, this got dark quick. So Miru and Kaku said goodbye. Miru and Kaku said goodbye to their home. I thought they looked more like some sort of strange mammals than birds, but I never would have guessed that they had a backstory like that. It's too cruel, Doctor. To create pitiful hybrid beings in your mad scientist experiments and then try to kill them? Maybe you felt your creation violated the laws of nature, but artificial creatures are still alive, just like us. They have the right to... Please, do not misunderstand. I am not responsible for their creation. What? He's not? I thought I was being clever, but I think I made a terrible mistake. Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku's daddy was a merry daddy. He liked parties. Merry Christmas! Daddy celebrated all through December, especially Christmas. They looked excited to the point of getting their memories mixed up. It is a story from long ago. An accident in a certain lab caused the birth of two hybrid life forms. None of the researchers had expected their creation. At first, the new life forms were hoped to hold great scientific value, but they soon proved to be almost identical to existing birds. Once the investigation was complete, they were to be disposed of. But there was one researcher who acted irresponsibly. The researcher was charged with taking care of them. May I ask what you intend to do with them? Do you need to ask? They will be tried in the court of law, naturally. But they're unidentified creatures, born of the excess of modern science. Can they even have trials? The law only covers human and birds. If they look like birds, I don't think they can. So then, they do not have the right to be tried by law. All they can do is wait to be called. I object! They may have done some bad things, but no birdie was badly injured. The worst was Yuya's burn. We can't just kill them.
Why not? They're nightmare fuel.
I have a proposal, Mr. Shirogane. Yes, Dr. Iwamine. Shall I take them? You would? We can't, Sakuya. Giving them to him is sending them to a fate worse than death, no matter how you look at it. Please, do not be so agitated. I have no intention of harming them.
Just yet.
In other words, you probably will later. If you are willing to take them in, sir, I have no objections. Be respectful towards Dr. Iwamine, you two rapscallions. Merry Christmas! And make sure to tell us where you hid Mr. Rishihara's Christmas tree, okay? Merry Christmas! And so, with the help of Dr. Iwamine and Yuya, we captured the Christmas thieves, Miru and Kaku. No one need to fear for their decorations again. But why was the doctor so happy to help? He didn't even ask for compensation. Normally, he would have asked for something. That will be one leg, please. Maybe it was the idea of a Christmas present. Oh, 3 a.m. already? That's way too late. We got them to tell us where the stolen trees are, so I should go home to eat udon and sleep. Miru, Kaku, you still have your caretaker rings from the lab, yes? Merry Christmas, caretaker, caretaker, look! Let me see. Ryuji K. You never did leave anything behind but trouble. Mr. Rishihara! We got your Christmas tree back! Oh my, thank you, oh my. Yes, it really is calming to look at, isn't it? I'm so glad yours is intact. At least the big tree Sakuya had at home was saved. I guess that's some sort of consolation. And that's the end of the investigation. I'm looking forward to working here over the break. But of course, I'm pleased to have you. I forget Kenzaburo's voice. I don't know. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I got the rest of the trees back to their owners, and now I'm feeling cheerful. Christmas only comes once a year. I want to spend it having fun with every birdie. Winter break starts tomorrow, too. I'm excited just thinking about it. What happened to Miru and Kaku anyway? Did the doctor take them to his house? That seems pretty cute. Dr. Umino living with the seasonal mascot characters? No, it's too surreal. I can't imagine it. I do wonder, though. I think I'll ask the doctor before break starts. Excuse me... Huh. The infirmary is transformed. Sir? What happened? Are you actually even more enthusiastic about Christmas than Sakuya? I have no fondness for superstition. Have I not mentioned before? The doctor is transformed too. Maybe it's protective camouflage. Sir, what happened to you? Don't tell me you finally got that lobotomy. They always seem to give me another as soon as I've taken it off. It is easier to work if I leave it on. I was about to switch voices back to... They? So Miru and Kaku are... Merry Christmas! They're here! You're keeping them in here, sir? Yes, they would only get in the way at my house. Not that they don't get in the way here. Grumpy as usual. He seems to be putting up with them so far, but he heartily looks happy about it. I wouldn't count on their heads staying attached for much longer. They should calm down after the New Year. They're mostly excited by Christmas after all. You don't think you're pushing yourself too hard, sir? What do you mean? Maybe I'm imagining it, but you don't quite look like you mean it, sir. It is your imagination. It is tiring to have them in here all the time. Perhaps I should make a hutch for them outside. It doesn't look like he's using them for research. What is he thinking? He's treating them awfully nicely, though. I've never seen him act that nice. Maybe he likes cute animals. I'm going home now, Doctor. Thank you for everything this year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you. Merry Christmas! Bitch! Christmas thieves attack. Finn. Merry Christmas! And that's the end of the game. That's it. It's pretty short. It's only a couple hours long. But now, let's peruse through the gallery. And we'll stroll down. Of course, we could replay it again to get a look at some of the other instances we missed. There were some options that I did not take. But, for now. What is this? I don't remember this part. Welcome to the Nishikoju Special Talk Show. Good morning, or good evening, folks. I am the grand artist who has offered his life, his very soul, up to the imagination. I don't know what this is. I went to radio and it went to this. I don't imagine there are many listeners who don't already know it by heart, but allow me to give a brief introduction of my glorious exemplary career so far. Once I was the ace of the 2nd Optical Ordnance Division of the Hawk Party Research Organization, and now I am a manager at the Crow Party, and also chief editor of the popular Golden Weekly magazine. I doubt anyone in the world is as busy as I am. You're all incredibly grateful that I am taking this time out of my schedule to conduct a question and answer session, of course. Mr. Nishiki Kuchiku. Mr. Kuchiku, please open the door. This wasn't in the game. What? Can I not do this? What is this? Okay. It's awfully loud out there, with the peanut gallery mind keeping its fevered gibberings to itself. I started on like a middle one. There's obviously a story here in the radio section. I don't remember this happening. Young lad by the name of when are you gonna discontinue Golden Dove? It's really lame and just feels like he's run out of ideas with all new characters he introduces. Hey, what's this? Do you know how long Mr. Takakashi Poe labored in obscurity even after he made his debut in high school? Living the ignominious... I can't read words right now. I'm not even gonna try. Life of a non-serialized author. Even when he could get serialized positions, he was never popular in questionnaires, so he'd always be dropped. You cannot possibly comprehend how he suffered. And then he came to me, to Golden Weekly. He was the first artist whose serials worked out for me. We struggled all the way here together, like unfortunate twins joined at the hip, and so shamefully forced to run in every three-legged race ever. Do you have any idea how much sweat, and how many tears, and how much of his own lifeblood he has poured into Golden Dove? You don't, do you? You know nothing of the joy of a long-running series, you disgusting Philistine! So don't just go talking about discontinuing it! Jeez! Well then, next one. What is this? Things sure seem lively in there. I wish he'd opened the door already. On the contrary, he seems to be ignoring us entirely. I can't believe a disgrace like this is allowed on campus. It is most vexing. You two having trouble? The hero always makes his appearance, even whenever Birdie's in a pickle. You know what? I think we're gonna come back to this later. The main game's over, but I don't know what this radio section is. It doesn't so much seem as a playable section as it is like a little side story we can read through. But for now, we're done with Hatoful Boyfriend. We will start up on our next stream shortly. There is still more gaming to come for the evening, and I will see you shortly.
Mwah! See you next time. Here on the Ultimate Pack Battles channel.